Hello, welcome to VR English. This is MJ. Join me today in learning English. Today's target is the 4 WH questions. To get information about something that we don't know, we need to ask questions. Let's focus on the following WH questions. They are who, whose, what, and which. Repeat. Who, whose, what, which. Let's talk more about them. Let's start with the question word who. Who is used to refer to a person. Say, I want to know the person. Let's practice using the question word who with the be verb is. Remember that we use is if there's only one person, like he, she, friend, MJ, Tom. Let's have more examples in sentences. Your best friend. Who is your best friend? Repeat. Who is your best friend? Your teacher. Who is your teacher? Repeat. Who is your teacher? He. Who is he? Repeat. Who is he? That player. Who is that player? Repeat. Who is that player? Now, with the be verb are, we use it with words like you or more than one person, like MJ and Tom. Let's practice. They. Who are they? Repeat. Who are they? Your friends. Who are your friends? Repeat. Who are your friends? Your teachers. Who are your teachers? Repeat. Who are your teachers? MJ and Tom. Who are MJ and Tom? Repeat. Who are MJ and Tom? We can use does, do, and did, especially when there's a regular verb in the sentence. Does, we use it for one person. He, she, MJ. Do, we use it for I, you, and more than one person. Did, we use it in the past tense. Let's try. Tom, eat with. Who does Tom eat with? Repeat. Who does Tom eat with? You like. Who do you like? Repeat. Who do you like? They love. Who do they love? Repeat. Who do they love? MJ and Tom ask. Who did MJ and Tom ask last night? Repeat. Who did MJ and Tom ask last night? Now let's have the question word whose. It is used when referring to a possession or ownership. Let's have some examples. House. Whose house is that? Repeat. Whose house is that? Dog. Whose dog is this? Repeat. Whose dog is this? Wallet. Whose wallet is it? Repeat. Whose wallet is it? Shoes. Whose shoes are these? Repeat. Whose shoes are these? Guests. Whose guests are they? Repeat. Whose guests are they? Dolls. Whose dolls are those? Repeat. Whose dolls are those? Next question word is what. It is used to refer to specific information. I want to know something. Let's practice. Your name. What is your name? Repeat. What is your name? Your job. What is your job? Repeat. What is your job? That thing. What is that thing? Repeat. What is that thing? Or we can just say, what is that? Repeat. What is that? Your favorite color. What is your favorite color? Repeat. What is your favorite color? Their names. What are their names? Repeat. What are their names? Those animals. What are those animals? Repeat. What are those animals? These things. What are these things? Repeat. What are these things? This time, let's try using the question word what followed by a common noun. Let's practice. Day. What day is it? Repeat. What day is it? Time. What time does she sleep? Repeat. What time does she sleep? Fruit. What fruit does Tom like? Repeat. What fruit does Tom like? Sport. What sport do you play? Repeat. What sport do you play? Movie. What movie did you watch? Repeat. What movie did you watch? The last question word for today is which. It is used when a choice needs to be made. I want to know the thing between choices or alternatives. Remember that it is not always necessary to write the choices, especially if the listener and the speaker know about them. Let's practice. Red or blue skirt? Which is better, the red skirt or the blue one? Repeat. Which is better, the red skirt or the blue one? Which is your pen? Repeat. Which is your pen? Which do you like better? Repeat. Which do you like better? Which are your shoes? Repeat. Which are your shoes? Which is your room? The first or the second one? Repeat. Which is your room? The first or the second one? That's all for today. Next time, we're going to talk about the last 4 question words. Thank you for watching this video. See you next time.